r/rules horror. Posted by you/the_crusader. Rules for surviving a night in the Gateway Church. So, you saw a large church while driving on a highway, and against all of your survival instincts yelling at you to just keep driving, you went in. Lord, why do I even try helping you fools? Anyways, here are some rules to survive so you can escape in the morning. Rule 1, like in the rule list I made to help you survive being hunted by a lunar imposter, this hellish church can access these rules. Unlike last time, the church doesn't have the IQ of a peanut. So it's up to you to identify fake rules. Rule 2, it's recommended you try to break down the door to escape quicker, do be warned it will attract attention. Rule 3, occasionally there will be illusions that can be the following: dead bodies of people you care about, a door leading outside that isn't locked, and a woman standing in the middle of a room. Rule 3/A, if it's the dead bodies of people you know and care about, ignore them. It's a distraction. Rule 3/B, if it's a door leading outside, for the love of all that is holy, do not go through that door. This church should really be renamed to a gateway to hell. Rule 3/C, if it's a woman standing in the middle of the room, run and hide. That woman is being used as bait for a creature the size of a M1A1 Abrams that can't wait to eat you whole. Rule 3/D, if by some stroke of luck it's fire instead of the 3 listed, then you're incredibly lucky, you get to escape early. Rule 4, keep an eye out for a creature approximately the size of a M1A1 Abrams. It's hunting you. The last thing you want is for that thing to tear you in half with those oversized claws. Rule 5, if you encounter it, try to fight it as it fears physical confrontations. Rule 6, if you hear police sirens, then you're in a similar scenario to Rule 3/D, if it's ambulance sirens however. Rule 6/A, if it's ambulance sirens, then run towards them, they'll slow down as you get closer till they stop. Rule 7, any sirens other than police sirens are to be avoided. They won't save you. Rule 8, if you're one of those people that try to eat everything they see, do the world a favor and let the creature hunting you kill you. Rule 9, don't try to break free, it's not gonna do anything but advertise your location. Rule 10, if you see an animal with a bull skull for a head, then you broke Rule 7, hide and pray to whatever deity you believe in that it doesn't find you. Rule 11, don't try to fight anything here, it's the equivalent of trying to take out a dragon with a towel. Rule 12, when you escape you're not in the clear yet, you'll be chased by the creature hunting you as it performs one last desperate attempt to neutralize you. Rule 12/A, don't stop running till you get in your car. Once you're in your car, punch the damn gas. Cause that thing won't wait for you to start your car. Rule 12/B, if it manages to grab onto your car, abandon it, cause no amount of flooring the gas is gonna make it let go. Rule 12/B/A, yes I know I just put a rule inside of a rule inside of a rule, but this is important information. If you have to abandon your car, then run like your life depends on it, because it does. If you're lucky you'll hear police sirens in the distance signaling your safety. Don't bother coming back for your car, it's gonna be wrecked. Rule 13, note that if it grabs onto your car you can still try to floor it, you might be able to startle it enough to make it let go. Rule 14, if you see a man in Teutonic armor with a bladed tail and claws, then once again you're lucky, you impressed me enough that I bothered to rescue you. Rule 15, please for the love of God don't make any sound if I rescue you, that creature hunting you is strong enough to overpower me. Rule 16, if I'm waiting outside the church then make as much sound as possible. You broke Rule 7 and attracted the attention of the fire truck sirens, your only hope then is to get the creature hunting you to spot it. It considers that thing a delicacy and will probably break through a wall to get it, while it does that get in your car and floor it. From Zerul. Next story of this video. Posted by you/blank_dude2. I've been driving on an interstate that doesn't exist. Today I broke its rules. I found this interstate when I was looking for a shortcut to work. It was called the shortcut to anywhere, so I looked into it. Once I found out how to access it, I read up on its rules and I followed them. I've always believed in the paranormal, and once the old man showed up in my passenger seat, I was sure. Today I finally fucked up. After 12 years of using this highway, I fucked up today. 1. Never turn off your car. 2. When you pass the elderly man holding a sign, read it. It will say one of 3 things. 2A. I'm behind you. This is just to scare you, don't worry about it. 2B. I'm beside you. When you check the passenger seat, the elderly man will be there. Politely ask if this is his stop. 2. Bye. I know, rules and rules and rules, but if he says no, stay polite and say, I thought you got off at mile 12? He will nod and apologize before exiting. 2b. If he says yes, floor it, try to make it another mile before he can get out the door. If he gets out before you pass a mile marker, stop the car but keep it running, he'll get back in, and he will be angry. Drive him to the next mile marker, and apologize profusely. Don't speak until he is out of the car, then hope he forgives you. 2c. Goodbye. This means the elderly man is about to relive his death. Speed up the car, he'll appear in front of you, and you need the accident to be fatal for him. 3. If the car is not moving, and you hear laughter, apologize to whatever you might be speaking to, reverse the car for 3 miles, then floor it back to where you were. 4. If you see a little girl in your car, smile at her and ask her for her name. She'll tell you the name of some random woman you hate, tell her it's lovely, and she'll leave you alone the rest of the trip. 5. You may feel extremely cold at random points in the trip. You can turn on your seat heater, but not the AC heaters. 6. If you see a police car behind you, pull over, but keep the car running. The cop will ask you to turn it off, nod and say yes, but don't do it. If the cop gets angry at you, try to cry, he has a soft spot for tears. 6a. If the cop isn't angry, he'll ask for your license and registration. Tell him you forgot them, and he'll write you a ticket. Then you can keep going. Keep the ticket until you are off the road. 7. If you see any other cars behind you, brake check them until they rear-end you. Then floor it away from them. If you hit them hard enough, they won't follow. 7a. If you drive off the route, and the car is still following you, get out, and get a weapon. You must kill whatever gets out of the other car. 7b. If you encounter any other rules while driving away from the car, ignore them, then once you've lost the car, get out, leave the engine running, and hide somewhere on the side of the road. Wait until whatever you passed reaches the car. They'll inspect it, and maybe damage it. Once they're done, run back to the car and floor it. The chaser will be getting closer. 8. The chaser will always be following you. He starts 8 miles behind, and runs at the exact speed of your car up to 50 miles an hour, until you stop. Then he runs at 20 miles an hour until either your car starts moving again, or he catches you. If you see 2 green dots in your rear view, that's him. 9. Don't worry about Gerald, he's just here to keep you company. 10. If you see the corpses standing outside the graveyard, it means you messed something up earlier. Reverse the car until you see them walking back inside. 11. If you miss a rule, you cannot exit the road until you have completed it. Your car will not run out of gas, and you will not age, hunger, or get thirsty. The only things that can kill you here are the things waiting outside your car. I got stopped for too long killing my wife from a semi-truck I couldn't brake check. The green eyes jumped on my car as I was flooring it away from the police officer I had passed. Now I can't stop, ever. I have to go, past every graveyard with the corpses staring into my soul, with this Humvee tailing me, with a little girl named after my ex smiling a menacing smile, with cop lights showing up behind me, with Gerald giggling his fucking ass off about this whole pile of shit. I have to keep driving. Because those green eyes in my rear view will get closer the second I slow down.